Well, good morning and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going shopping. And that's exactly what we mean. We are going shopping today because the assignment that you have been given has asked you to locate a personal computer and a computer system for, well, an individual. And so I want to go through the process of what that might look like. And we're going to use two different resources for these. One of these resources is going to be on Best Buy, and the other one is going to be on Dell.com. And so let's go with this scenario, okay? Of course, for your project, you have different scenarios. But for this project, or for this particular demonstration, right, we're going to pretend that we have a person who is going to college and they have a budget of, let's just max it out at $1,200, and they need to buy a computer system and have a printer so they can turn in printed documents. Now, obviously, a lot of things are done digitally in the modern world, but you still have teachers and assignments that need to be printed out and what have you. So this is going to satisfy those requirements. They need a printer and they need something that they can do some computing on. All right. Now, if it were me, okay, and I was buying a computer system, I would probably go with a laptop, not a Chromebook, but a laptop. And the reason I would do that is so that you're very portable. You can take the computer around with you. You can type your notes. You can work on projects in between classes. If you're on campus, you can go to the library, do something, or if you're in the food court, you can work on something for a little bit and what have you. And that saves you from being limited to working on something at the house. Now, obviously, with a home computer, you get more power. But again, this is for going to college, so they probably are not going to be experiencing too much, right? Now, they probably do want a healthy computer, and with a budget of about $1,200, like we said, with the printer, then we got a little bit of wiggle room, all right? So let's go to Best Buy and see what they have available for us. All right, so we're on bestbuy.com right now, and when you first go here, okay, you see a lot of information. You see an Apple, you see MacBook, you see some other stuff for the top picks or what have you. Now understand that retailer sites such as Target.com or BestBuy.com make the site easy to use for their customers, okay? They get a lot of feedback on how they should design the site, so on and so forth. So there's a lot of research that goes into the design. So they are simple to use and easy to navigate, all right? So let's go ahead and let's start looking around here, okay? I'm going to go to the menu up here, see what we have. And the first thing I see is deals, support and services, brands, but we're looking specifically for computers and laptops. So we're going to go to computers and tablets, okay, because that's the category we're looking in. And we're going to look for laptops and desktops. We don't want it all in one because we don't want to be limited to just working in our dorm room. So we're going to click laptops and desktops. And then we're going to go ahead and click, obviously, laptops. Now, why not a tablet, okay, with a keyboard on there? That is a valid option, okay, but for the sake of costs, okay, usually laptops are the better way to go outside of tablets because tablets can be quite expensive. And with laptops, you get more computing power, okay? So we're going to go with laptops, and that's pretty much what we've learned about. I didn't really dive into tablet technology. A lot of it's similar. Everything is just downsized. And I wanted to emphasize desktop computer systems. So the more closely related item is our laptop to our desktops. Okay, there are some differences, but you know that's a conversation for another day. All right, so we have this over here. Now we have PCs, MacBooks, so on and so forth. Let's just focus on PCs and not look at Apple products today. So we're going to go ahead and look at PC laptops. Click. Alrighty. And then we see a couple sponsored and what have you. And of course, here's what you got. You got your main listing over here in this side here, right? And I could scroll down and up as needed, right? And then of course over here, I got different processors or features I can look at, size, brands, so on and so forth, all right? So for the sake of simplicity, let's say they want something pretty powerful. So let's look at i7 Intel processors, okay? Because that's where our focus was. And yeah, you got a couple of good computers within that range there, right? You have Samsung, HP, so on and so forth. Now, obviously, you're probably not going to consider this Spectre computer from HP. It looks pretty powerful, it looks pretty potent, but look at that price, okay? Additionally, same thing goes with the Envy down here. Look at the price, all right? You only got $200 left over for a printer. You know, if you need to do any scanning or anything like that, that may not get you there, right? So we're probably going to be looking in the $800 to $700 range, okay? So let's see here. Let's go down, Lenovo. Tell you what, let's go ahead and say, since we got that range, let's see if there's a way to sort. Oh, there it is. Looky here. 750 to 900. So let's do a minimum price of, let's just do 700, and let's do a max of 800. All right, let's see what we get. And let's say that I have a brand preference. Let's say that I like HP. So let's look at HP computers. Alrighty. Sure enough, I got a couple of different options here, right? I got an HP Envy on clearance. There's a refurbished unit. Refurbished units aren't bad. Refurbished units are sometimes really, really good ways to go. They're just usually returned for one reason or another, and they're just cleaned up and put back available because they call them refurbs, right? Some decent values there. Let's look at Asus. I also like the Asus brand. Let's see here. Ooh, Asus Zen Flipbook, $749 on clearance. Let's see what's all involved with that guy. Let's pull that thing up real quick. Alrighty, so we have an Elite Asus Zen Flipbook 15, which means it probably has a 15-inch monitor, right? Let's see, touchscreen, that's nice. Core i7 processor with 16 gigs of memory, pretty powerful, and a 512 solid-state drive. So it's got some decent storage to it, not great, but decent storage to it. Probably will find the person will probably upgrade to a second hard drive or store on the cloud, right? Let's see, it comes in gray. Let's see, regular price was originally $12, but because it's an slightly older model, let's see what else it comes with here. Looking at it, you got the number keypad on the side. Looks like you got a couple of decent ports on here. I can see here you're dealing with some USB-C ports and some other ports over there. You got some videos you can look at. You can just keep on scrolling. Oopsie, I clicked the wrong thing, sorry. Let me exit. Oops, can't exit out. Let me exit out of there. Let's go down here, see what all the features and specs that we have. Overview, there we go. Let's see, Windows 11, so it has the newer OS. Core i7 processor. Let's see, PCIe Express solid-state drive, so it's a pretty fast hard drive if it's using PCIe. If you don't know what that means, that's fine. You don't have to. Just know that it's a pretty quick solid-state drive. We know the benefits of a solid-state drive. Let's be more specific here. Core i7. Let's see, 11th generation. So that means it's going to have at least 6 to 8 cores of processors inside there. That's pretty huge, right? You could do advanced level gaming, performance level, okay, professional performance. And it's got a good graphics card in there. Alrighty, and then let's see what else it comes with. Lithium ion battery, screen size is there, total storage. I'm looking for the ports. Let's see here. I got a front camera on there, warranty, so on and so forth. I'm not seeing where the ports are, but I'm sure it'll list them somewhere. Graphics, GPU, brand, NVIDIA. Yeah, this looks like a pretty stout system. Wow, this is impressive, especially for the brand. And if I wanted to get an idea of what the ports are on there, I could just click images and look for where the ports are. Sure enough, I got HDMI, I got some USB on there. I got that's my ventilation for my power supply and processor and such. Looks like I got a SD card there. And on the other side, I believe it was some USB-Cs, 2 USB-C and Lightning ports. So yeah, pretty good expandability. You know what? I like this. Let's go with it. I'm going to escape out. And let's add this to my cart. Where is it at? Add to cart. Unavailable. Update location. So unfortunately, it's not available in the area. So that stinks. You found a good one. It's not available. Well, that's a bummer. I want to go down to Best Buy and get it today. So let's find something that's more available. Let's see, everything is on clearance. You know what? We're not coming up too good with this price range, unfortunately, with the Core i7. So let's drop the Core i7 to a Core i5 and see what we get. Alrighty. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's see here. We got the ZenBook from kind of the same thing we're looking at, but it's definitely downgraded a little bit. But it's downgraded. Let's see here. What else we got? Asus. HP sold out. HP Pavilion. You know what? For the sake of just getting this exercise done, and because I'm limited on time, let's just go with this guy right here. And it's a pretty decent computer. Probably less so than the other person is looking for, because we have 14 inches, right? Good for portability. 12th generation Core i5 processor, so probably 4 cores of processing power. Let's see, 256 solid state drive. But I think with this price, we might be able to get a nice upgraded hard drive on there, right? Let's just, for the sake of time, let's add this to the cart. Alrighty, where's my add to the cart feature? There it is, add to cart. And, alright, so there's that. I'm going to continue shopping. So let's go up here, and let's make this next thing really easy. I want to find a USB printer. Not a network printer, because I don't know how my network at the college is going to be, so I want something simple, okay? But I want something that's also reliable. And if it has a scanner, that might be really, really awesome too, if I could find it. Let's see, black and white all-in-one laser. Laser's a good way to go, because laser is actually cheaper than inkjet, okay? And it'll actually, although you can't do color at that price range, you won't be spending as much on ink cartridges. You know what? I like laser. And let's see, for scanning, people don't really do much with scans anymore, and they use their phones anyways to look at take pictures of things. So let's just go with it. I'm going to add that to the cart. Alrighty. Alright, so far in my cart I have $900, so I have $300 left over. Let's say that, you know what, I wasn't happy with that storage type because I only had 256 storage. So let's look for a portable hard drive. Let's do a USB-C portable HDD hard drive. There it is. Let's see what we get here. All right, Lakai, SanDisk. You know, I'm really picky about my brands when it comes to hard drives. I like Western Digital. Western Digital seems to be the more reputable kind, and sure enough, looky there. 2 terabytes with a USB 3.0. It's not USB-C, but that's fine. I can go with the Passport for 1 terabyte for that price. Let's see what the 2 terabytes are. For $219, I think I have just enough on my cart to add that. Add to cart, sure enough, go to cart. Alrighty. So, what have we just done? Well, as you can see, we're going to not do the package stuff. We're not worried about that. Alright? We can pick this up in Gainesville. So, what do we got here? We have our computer. Okay? We didn't get as much processing power as we would have wanted, but this is a good mid-grade computer for a student. We went and found a printer because the person was wanting to print documents, and we found an additional 2 terabytes of additional storage for that person, and we spent just under that $1,200 price range that the person was looking for by about $1 and change, right? And so, boom, there you go. That's how we go shopping. And the person can pick it up that day as well, should they choose to. So, that was the exercise. Because of time, I do want to keep this video limited, but you can also go to Dell.com, go to laptops, and do some pricing there as well. And you could do the same thing over here. Figure out what kind of processor you want, maybe your price range, so on and so forth. All the websites for shopping are kind of geared in the same way, okay? And that's really the key. So as long as you keep that in mind, shopping becomes really easy for computer systems. So I hope this helped out for you. And yeah, good luck on your projects. And if you have any additional questions, don't hesitate to ask Mr. C.